So in the last couple of months, I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but there's been I would say a shift and a tonal change into how they talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe when it actually comes to just outright talking about it. Now, previously in interviews and various other things, they would mention the cinematic universe, talking about it as the cinematic universe or the MCU. And when they were outright asked the question, they weren't really correcting people. Everybody knows what it is. But I started to notice that around December, there's been this shift into, I guess, how they talk about it, and it's very subtle and you might not have noticed it, but specifically it's the fact that they're not calling it the Marvel Cinematic Universe anymore, they're just calling it the Marvel Universe. And I don't know if this has been deliberate or not, or if they're just trying to, shift the message behind it and remove that whole cinematic thing because, well, let's be real, Daredevil is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? But that's not a cinematic thing. It's not a movie. So it doesn't make sense to me. And I'm willing to bet that that's why they want to change this to just call it the Marvel Universe. And it makes a lot of sense when you really think about it. But what really gets me is the fact that it's more or less that they started calling it this, and maybe it's just a coincidence, around the fact that the time just seems to line up with when they announce that they're going to be acquiring Fox. And specifically when they talk about, oh, Deadpool, where's he going to be? Bob Iger would come out there and be like, oh, he's going to be in the Marvel Universe. The Marvel Universe. They stopped using the whole cinematic thing, stopped saying films or anything. They just call it the Marvel Universe, trying to integrate the characters into it. Which, that's what really kind of spiked my interest. And I've talked to a couple people and, I just had them look at a couple articles and I went, huh, you're right. There is this distinct, cutoff line almost where 2018 is what started it being called the Marvel Universe and not trying to separate it. And I honestly think this is just because of unification, but maybe there's something more to it because when they talk about it, they're like, oh, the Marvel movies, you're going to see it, the Marvel Universe is going to be different. See how there's that distinction? It doesn't seem the same. So maybe they are implying we're going to start getting movies that aren't in the cinematic universe. I think that's my takeaway from it, just due to the fact that I don't think a lot of stuff is going to be able to fit into it. I don't see the current Deadpool working under Disney, not the way he is. So maybe they finish him off in the Marvel universe before he enters the cinematic one, or maybe it's just branded one thing now. I don't know, but I just thought that was interesting. You guys let me know your thoughts and if this catches your interest at all.